Hey there, Agile Adventurer. Just a quick question. What if, for the price of a fancy coffee or half a pizza, you could unlock over 700 hours of the best Agile content on the planet? That's audio, video, e-courses, books, presentations, all that you can think of. But you can also join live calls with world-class practitioners and hang out in a flame war-free and AI slop-clean Slack with the sharpest minds in the game. Oh, and yes, you get direct access to me, Vasco, your Scrum Master Toolbox podcast. No, this is not a drill. It's the Scrum Master Toolbox membership. And it's your unfair advantage in the Agile world. So if you want to know more, go check out scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. That's scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. And check out all the goodies we have for you. Do it now. But if you're not doing it now, let's listen to the podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our TGIF and Product Owner episode this week with Sara Di Gregorio. Hey, Sara, welcome back.
Ciao a tutti.
That is a lovely way to greet everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. We're talking about product owners, of course. Great product owners. We're going to explore all about that. But before, do share with us potentially the worst product owner anti-pattern you've witnessed in your career.
Well, I think that the anti-pattern, the most harmful product owner anti-pattern is when they believe that they don't need to interact with the team. Because sometimes they feel very comfortable in their subject, so they assume they know everything, and the team has only to execute what they ask for. In this mindset, I think that the product owner might write detailed user stories alone, keep interesting discussions with developers, and work with developers only when they think it's important to include them. But for me, this is the opposite. For me, we have to work in an opposite way. So if I encounter this situation, for me, the first step is to create space for the dialogue. To be honest, I think that we can start like a training with the product owner. So we have to make them understand how important it is to collaborate and cooperate with the team, and then make them automatically including the team, because they have to understand how impacting is include the team during their conversation, from the beginning of the feature study.
So what I often talk about with product owners when it comes to that specific idea of helping them understand why it's important to involve the team is this idea that product owners can come up with product and business innovation, but only the team can come up with the technical side of innovation because they understand the technology limitations and possibilities, and they can bring that into the conversation, and product owners typically can't because they're not looking at the code every day. They're not looking and dealing with what the technology can do. But that's my approach. What's your approach to try to show the benefit to the product owners of including the team in the conversation early on when thinking about features or designing features?
Yes, what I experiment the user story mapping, and I first of all I had a workshop with them, so with the team and the product owner, to explain what the user story mapping is, and then we are using it. So we create a moment where the product owner explains from his point of view, from her point of view, what they want to deliver, so what they would like to see in the product. And then the team asks a lot of questions to understand, why do you want this? No, not only, okay, so I will do it. No. For me, it was very important to give attention to why you, product owner, want this feature, want this on the product. What I understood is that the product owner, with this exercise, understood that they can also change their mindset, talking with the developers. It doesn't mean that the developers said, okay, no, we cannot do this. No, the developers are normally not only developers, but are users of this product, for example. So they can give their point of view. From a technical point of view, it's like, okay, but if we do in this way, we can be faster, and then you can try your product faster and give us a feedback. But also because they can, as a user, give their opinion and make the product owner reflecting. So what I saw is that with the user story mapping at the beginning of each development, it's helping a lot the team to understand the big picture of what the product owner is asking for them, and the product owner to reflect on what she's asking. I think that this is the right approach to solve this problem.
And I think I really love user story mapping in general, but as you were just saying, it creates dialogue, right? It doesn't start from the perspective that somebody has all the answers. It starts from the perspective that we're creating the narrative, right? Like that's why it's called user story. There's a narrative. We're creating the narrative together. So definitely a shout out to Jeff Patton for the user story mapping promotion that he did way back when. I'll put the link in the show notes to the original blog post, which I think is a great blog post to read even today. But now we turn our attention to great product owners, Sara, because there's many of them out there. So shout out to them as well. But share with us potentially the best product owner you've ever worked with. How did they work?
Okay, I'm very lucky, I think, because I'm working with product owners that, in my opinion, are a very great example to follow. So in this moment of my working life, I'm really very happy. I think that one of the key strengths is the ability to build a strong collaborative relationship with the Scrum team. We constantly exchange feedback, so we don't wait for the sprint review, with the shared goal and improving both our collaborating and the way of working. So from a practical point of view, we involve the team, as I said before, in the user story mapping. So after the analysis phase. And for what I saw, this creates an open discussion around upcoming topics, helps the team surface potential dependencies. And I think it's very, very important. Another important skill that they demonstrate to have is the availability. So they always are ready to answer questions from the team, to clarify details. We always find a moment during the day to be present with the team. For example, they are observer in the daily stand-up, so they are there. So if the team needs, so can we have a 5 minutes talking later? And for me, it's very important to give this availability. It's very important so that they don't attend to the Scrum events only as attendees, but as engaged contributors. I see how they encourage the open dialogue, for example, also during the retrospective. They help a lot because they are interested in working with the team. So they are not only the business part, but they are into the team. They are very interested, and I think that this communication, this 5 episode, I always come to the communication because I think it's a skill that we have to train every day. And helps a lot to bring clarification.
And great product owners kind of naturally have that ability to communicate. They don't come in with the idea that they know everything. They don't come in with the idea that they must do everything alone, even if they don't do it, if they don't know about it. But they come in with the idea that we're doing this together. They're collaborating. They use this, as you said, communication skills, which is so important. Thank you for sharing all of these stories with us this week, Sara. It's been a pleasure to have you as a guest here on the podcast. We're getting close to the end, though. But before we go, where can people find out more about you and the work that you're doing?
You can find something on LinkedIn, Sara Di Gregorio. I'm not very social, so I don't post a lot of things. But when I see something that it's very important for me, I try to repost because I always think that it's important to give the opportunity to the important post on the social to be read by everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll put the link to Sara's page on LinkedIn. So be sure to check out her post stream, and why not ask a few follow-up questions. I'm sure there's a lot we can all learn from each other as a community. Sara, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for being here and for being so generous with your time and your knowledge.
So the pleasure is mine. So thank you very much to you for giving me this opportunity. It was very nice. So thank you very much.
All right, I hope you liked this episode. But before you hit next episode, here's the deal. This podcast is powered by people like you, the members who wanted more than just inspiration. They wanted real tools and real connection to people who are practicing Agile every day. We're talking access to over 700 hours of Agile Gold, CTO-level strategy talks, summit keynotes, live workshops, e-courses, deep dive interviews, books, and if you're into no estimates, we got the pioneers of no estimates in those deep dive interviews as well. Agile business intelligence, creating product visions, coaching your product owner courses, you name it. You'll get invites to monthly live Q&As with Agile pioneers and practitioners, plus a private Slack community, which is free of all of that AI slop you see everywhere, and of course, without the flame wars. It's a community of practitioners that want to learn and thrive together. It's the best place to connect with community and learn together. So if this podcast has helped you before, imagine what you will get from this podcast membership. So head on over to scrummastertoolbox.org/membership and join the community that's shaping the future of Agile. And we have so much for you. So check out all the details at scrummastertoolbox.org/membership, because listening is great, it's important, but doing it together, that's next level. I'll see you in the community Slack. We really hope you liked our show. And if you did, why not rate this podcast on Stitcher or iTunes? Share this podcast and let other Scrum Masters know about this valuable resource for their work. Remember that sharing is caring.